The MOmarsh LifeLine Auto 38 PFD is a life preserver made for duck hunters. When you buy one, you're going to get it, and it's important that you know that it is not armed. So I'm going to walk you through the steps. So when you get it, you're going to notice there's some adjustable straps here on the back. Go ahead, spend some time, get it fit for you. I've already fit this one for me. And you'll notice that when I put it on, it's tight, it's fit well, everything's right where it's supposed to be. So take some time, get it fit right. The CO2 cartridge is actually in this vest, it's just not installed. So the way to access all that is locate the zipper. If you're wearing the vest, it's the bottom right. You'll notice there's a zipper here on the bottom. Go ahead and unzip it all the way around. And we're going to take out the actual inflatable part of this PFD. So you notice when you get to this spot, you're gonna see a few things. Outside of this yellow tab that says cylinder for arming, there's actually a little pocket in here on the front right side if you're wearing the vest. Go ahead and pull out your CO2 cartridge. It's gonna be right here in this bag. And you can tell whenever these things are full, you can feel that they've got some air in them. So let's pull that out, set that aside for now. You'll notice on the left side, you've got a safety whistle, and you've got a way to manually inflate this vest. If you're in the water, you can manually inflate it, but this is gonna be important because this is actually how you're gonna let the air out after you inflate it. All the way on the bottom left, attached to this pull cord, is the component which receives the CO2 cartridge. All we're gonna do in order to get this CO2 cartridge activated and installed is locate on the bottom right side of this component. There's a female thread section, and we're just gonna go ahead and screw this in. Be careful not to cross thread it, take your time. Screw it all the way in, all the way down till it's tight. And there you go. This will go from red to green. Green means you're armed and ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and roll the vest back up and get it back inside of the life vest. Take your time with this. If you crunch it up and bundle it up, it's gonna be harder to zip up. You'll know it's right whenever it fits in there nice and clean. Just go around, take your time with it. You only have to do it once. And then we'll start here on the bottom left with the PFD. Put our whistle back in there just in case we need it. Don't want to forget our whistle. We're gonna go all the way around. Gonna close everything in. So now that it's armed, we know it's armed because you can see through the clear window here, you'll see that there's a green line indicated that this vest is loaded, ready to go. Once you fit it appropriately and arm this PFD, you can put it on. There's a couple of ways to inflate this vest. It will auto-inflate when you go in water. If not, you can always pull the cord. Right? And there you go. So you can manually inflate it. You'll notice you've got a way to manually pump it up once it is inflated. If you need more air, you can essentially open this up, just unscrew it, and you can manually inflate it. So here's a trick. To let the air out, you don't want to use your finger. On the back side of the little knob, there's actually a grommet there made to inverse on itself, and the air will come out. So once you let the air out, just go ahead and you want to get all the air out, enough to take it off. Once we get there, you can still let some air out, but it's comfortable now. It's not real tight. You can take the PFD off. Dry off, of course, and then you're ready to rearm this PFD. So you've inflated it, and now you need to go ahead and replace the CO2 cartridge. They're one use. We actually offer replacement CO2 cartridge rearming kits for 38 gram PFDs. Make sure it's the right size. And all you're gonna do is unscrew. You've noticed this turned red. It's no longer green. We're gonna go ahead and unscrew it. We're gonna discard this air cylinder appropriately. We're gonna let all the air out of this PFD, and we're gonna go through the same process of getting a new CO2 cartridge, rearming it, repacking it up, and you're back out on the water for another safe day. So once you're ready to rearm your LifeLine Auto 38, we're gonna start by closing the manual inflation tube.
We'll unscrew our bobbin housing. We'll have our spent bobbin. And with the rearming kit for the 38 gram PFDs that we provide and offer, you're gonna get a replacement CO2 cartridge and a new bobbin And the way that we install the bobbin is we go to the bobbin housing, white side up, make sure it's seated all the way down. We'll reinstall the bobbin cap, screw it all the way down.
We're going to get the appropriate CO2 cartridge. We're going to locate the female threads here, and we're going to make sure we don't cross thread it. We're going to screw it in. As you'll notice that the indicator light will go from red to green. Green is what we're looking for. That means we're armed. So we want to get this snug. As we get armed, it turns green. That means we're ready to go. We're going to fold everything together just like it came when it was new. So we're just going to work around PFD with the zipper. Just keep going all the way till you get to the end. That's why it's super important to get all the air out before you start this process. As you'll notice, when you get to the end, if you don't get all the air out, it's going to get hard. So luckily we got all the air out as much as we could. Get to the end. And then you're ready to go. Go ahead and check, make sure everything feels good. We've got our indicator in the clear window, and that's good to go. So whenever we're ready to deploy this vest, either when it's submerged in water or we pull the cord, you're ready to go. Another safe day on the water. Check it out.